Alright, well, just recently we did get the release of both TRIBBIE and the brand new Apoc Shadow, and I thought what better way to celebrate that than to try out TRIBBIE in Apoc Shadow with our, channel mascot, our icon, Blade, the man I've been maining since the start of the game. Now, originally I was going to try doing this with both Blade as well as Jingliu, but trying to clear this boss with Jingliu when they kept taking away her energy, and considering the fact that she doesn't hit 5 targets, was just a bit painful, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to save myself the effort, and we are only going for a Blade, Sunday, TRIBBIE, and Luocha clear. We will be taking the 50% basic attack buff. I would have rather this be a wind damage buff, so that affects his alt, follow-up, and basic attack, but what can you do? We are just going to have to go for this one. And yeah, with that being said, let's just hop right into it. Alright, and here we are up against the Aventurine boss fight. We can only pray for the best here and that it goes well. I will admit, I haven't actually had much time to play TRIBBIE. I don't know whether that counter at the bottom is her skill or her ult. All I know is I ult whenever I have it up for the most part. Okay, we've taken a bit of damage there on Sunday. I would have preferred if that was Blade, but what can you do? Attack this dice first. We're not doing much damage right now because we don't have our Sunday buffs up, but that should change at least ever so slightly here. Let's see how much damage will we do on our ultimate, which, I mean, our basics should be the main source of our damage, but anyway, let's see, 91k there on the ult. It will go up, don't worry, trust me. Okay, I think we might want to go for the 5 dice here. I think the lower the number, the easier they actually are to kill. Okay, 55k, that is not ideal, but what can we do? Anyway, let's just use our ult here so that we can buff our damage up a bit more. Okay, we are on Dance Dance Dance, in case you guys couldn't tell. Also, I did turn on the action value bar because I know some people really wanted to see that and were kind of getting on my case for not playing with it on. It's now on, so, hopefully you guys appreciate that and it's helpful for you guys. I will be honest though, I know what the numbers mean, although I'm not 100% sure how to take advantage of that, if I'm entirely honest. I used to play with it on, and then I just stopped when I got my new PC. I never turned it on, and yeah, I never thought I was missing out until, a lot of people told me to put it back on. So you know what, I finally remembered to. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, 125k there on the basics thanks to the die going down. On the ultimate, 158k, although this is triple target, so it's actually not ideal damage numbers. We definitely could be dealing much more here. Okay, we should be breaking his weakness now. Kidoke, 162k there. What is our action order? Oh, okay, we need to... Blade goes again before Sunday. I'm guessing that's because he broke the weakness. That I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually not a big fan that this is a 50% basic attack and then also a 10% action advance. That might be for Boot Hill as well. Well, maybe the action advance. Actually, no, that's probably the speed buff. I already used Boot Hill and I did pick the speed buff, so I don't know what basic attackers are going here. Okay, we are at 93 crit and 319 crit damage right now, and we're hitting 135k there on a basic. We are gonna ult here and then ult on TRIBBIE as well. 213k there on a ult. I don't think we're gonna be able to see 300k, unfortunately, which, I would really like to, although 300k might be unreachable for my Blade. Now, obviously, we don't want to go too Unga Booga on the individual numbers because Blade deals a lot of sustained damage because, for characters like Fei Xiao or Akron, more so Akron than Fei Xiao, because Fei Xiao actually does do a fair bit of damage with the follow-ups, but they deal a lot of damage. They kind of wait for the damage, whereas Blade just does a bunch of sustained damage because it's just basic alt and follow-up, which all deal a decent amount of damage. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to Aventurine, we can't take him out when he is down, so this is gonna slow us down quite a fair bit. Okay, he does live on 4% HP. Maybe a follow-up attack will be able to take him out. He's on 3%, so can we deal 3%? Please, no, we deal 52k instead. Okay, that's no worry. He will just go down to... I mean, can he go down here? No. With the TRIBBIE follow-up attack, maybe? Also, no. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna have to bet... I forgot to use my skill. Okay, I am absolutely throwing here. We just wasted an entire turn because we forgot to use our skill. Wow. Okay, what can we do about that? You live and you learn, I guess, but oof, it's still annoying. I mean, it's technically one turn shouldn't cost us too much, but you know, sometimes one turn, especially in Apoc Shadow, but you know, sometimes one turn is the difference between clearing in time and not. Anyway, we are kind of one-shotting the die here most of the time. Now, unfortunately, they don't get their weaknesses up before our blade uses his ultimate, but you know, what can we do about that? Okay, ult this die should go down. Yes, it does. And now we can go for the ×2 as well to bring our score up to 48. I can't believe Honkai Star has me doing math. Okay, now we can switch back to the right side. Oh, actually, technically, the 22 and 30 here are right next to each other, skilling there on TRIBBIE as well, because I saw the counter go all the way down. Not sure if that's how that works, but that's how it works in my eyes. But yeah, because obviously we have blast attack, so we can target both of these guys at the same time. And now we just need, okay, we'd have to get both the die here. So if I just attack this one, maybe both will go down. I think so. Yep, there goes the 22, and there goes the 8. Perfect. So now Avenging's weakness is exposed, and we can go for our ultimate here. Unfortunately, we are actually below half HP, so this won't count towards our stacks. But either way, we can launch ult here. You know, Luocha's healing is just so comfortable, man. I like it a lot. I do wish maybe he had a team-wide cleanse on his ultimate, but what can you do? I mean, I've already discussed on what, you know, minor character changes. Ooh, actually, should I have TRIBBIE ulted there? I'm not sure I should have. You live and you learn, I suppose, though. Oh, but he does go down, which is nice for us. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that was the right call. Oh, actually, you know what? It probably just saved us some AV by, you know, getting our ult, and then we get it straight away once again from all of the die. Anyway, enough yap once more. Now we can go in and do some more damage. I love how it tells us, you know, go do some DPS, but I don't know how much DPS my blade is doing, if I'm being entirely honest. Okay, I'm gonna TRIBBIE ult here because, you know, there is a decent bit of action value difference between us and our next action, so hopefully this will make it so that we consume less AV, so we can end up with a higher score. I suppose that's the advantage of having the AV bar, although I do feel like it's mostly useful for Apoc Shadow rather than Memory of Chaos. I mean, especially if you're not doing dance stuff, then I mean, maybe for, I guess, Sparkle. I guess it matters for Sparkle. That would make a bit more sense. Anyway, he is only on 17%. Now, unfortunately, we did go under 1300, which is the recommended amount, because if you get 1300 on both sides, then that is enough for a 3-star. We 3-starred before, but it was with 2 different teams. And now we get to finish this off with an ultimate. I lied, never mind. He lives on 3% HP, but he should go down to the follow-up attack, and he does. And we end up with a score of 3,206. You know, it's not insane, but you know what? It's definitely probably better than what we would get without TRIBBIE. You know, is it meta defining, meta breaking? No, especially considering this is probably the easier side, unless you have the Herta or I guess the Herta or Rapper. They would probably make the second side pretty damn easy. Acheron's pretty okay there too, but yeah, you know, like I said, not insane, but good enough, I suppose. I'm not happy nor sad. I'm just content. You know, it's okay. Would I pull TRIBBIE especially for Blade? No, but is TRIBBIE good with Blade? If you do have her, yes, but if you want to max out your Blade as much as you can and you're fully committed to Blade, then yeah, TRIBBIE probably is a decent option. But you know, I will give a few more final thoughts in a second, as well as go through our character builds. Well, as you can see, does TRIBBIE save Blade? That at E0S0 for both of them? No, but is she still good for Blade? Yes. Should you pull her for Blade? Depends how much you like Blade. If you want the best for your Blade, then, you know, go ahead. Who am I to stop you? But if you're wondering, you know, whether it will make your Blade amazing all of a sudden, no, we're either gonna have to wait for a dedicated HP support, which I've been saying for 2 years, or we're just gonna have to wait for Blade buffs. But I feel like at this point, I don't think there's going to be a dedicated HP support coming anytime soon, considering that TRIBBIE works with HP scalers. We're probably just going to be praying for a Blade buff, and if he doesn't get it, then, well, we know who Hoyoverse's least favorite character is. But with that being said, real quick, if we go onto our character builds, if we take a look at our Blade, 138 speed, so he is just one slower than our Sunday, wherever he went. There we go, so Sunday's on 137, and then 57 crit goes up to 90-something, 151 crit damage. With the Lycon, we'll get even more, ends up going to over 300 crit damage. Traces, fully maxed out. Relics, these are the ones I have. I had farmed for a very, very long time, and I cannot be asked to do any more. Would be nice if we had crit rate here. Would be nice if, I mean, these boots are solid. Maybe if we need another set for my day, maybe then I'll consider using the customized synthesis with the substats to make a crit rate and speed one. And then this is how, we don't talk about the planar ornaments. The planar ornaments are quite rough. Gonna have to look to improve those. Actually, wait, I forgot. There is a brand new set, is there not? Is it any good for Blade? I literally did not even think about this. The answer is probably, because this is what, yeah, 16% CV versus 28% CV, also a max HP increase, so yeah, this will almost certainly be better in my opinion. Don't really have a set we can use yet, so I'm just gonna have to continue farming that. So, you know, maybe if your Blade is incredible, then maybe, you know, you will actually be able to clear this properly, even at E0S0, but without that, oh wait, I forgot, we need to go through more character builds. Yeah, I mean, Blade mains should be used to being disappointed, I feel like, but yeah. But the battle isn't over. On the Lightcon, Traces, mostly maxed out. What we need, Sakados, so that we get the extra ER. Penacony, for the 5% extra energy regen, and for the substats, no other reason. And then Eidolons, E0, of course, and then for our TRIBBIE over here. TRIBBIE isn't the best build right now, you know, also if we had a better TRIBBIE, I'm sure this would help more, but yeah, I haven't had much time to put into her relics, so, you know, obviously she is low speed, 161 crit damage, with an S5 dance. Traces maxed out other than the basic. Relics, we are on the Quantum set, of course. Yeah, my pieces for this are not incredible, but we are definitely working on that. Once again, 5% extra energy regen, just so that we have a little bit extra there, and also some substats for some nice crit damage. And yeah, just finally our luocha. There we go, 162 speed, a bit of attack, incoming healing as well. Perfect timing, Lycon. This is how its traces are looking, because this does provide us with enough healing. And we're probably gonna need that with some upcoming units. And then 2-piece speed and 2-piece incoming healing, along with Broken Keel, gives us a little bit extra crit damage. So yeah, like I said, this team felt okay to play, you know, nothing special. I'm sure there's going to be much more powerful teams. TRIBBIE, of course, is a very strong support, but Blade just isn't strong enough to take advantage of that right now. But like I said, hopefully we'll get Blade buffs. But yeah, that's enough yap from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you found down below, and also your personal experiences. And with that being said, see ya.